to the final. Just begin to wonder if this is a bridge too far for the AZE.
What a good start from the Japanese.
Just manages to squeeze out a Yuko there, doesn't he?
Yep. There again, left-sided. Sometimes at the beginning it's not really clear, is it going back or forward also for the opponent? Is it the Ochi or is it the Ochimata, or is it something in between that makes it much more difficult to react? Another good attack there.
This was my concern when I saw the final matchup, Mushkiyev against Shishime. Different fighters can cope with different styles, you know, in different ways, and this doesn't suit Mushkiyev. You know, Shishime's style doesn't suit him. He hasn't got the biggest of defenses. You know, he likes to attack and he likes to just be running the show that little bit more. And he's much better if he's got to fight an awkward defensive player rather than an openly attacking aggressive fighter.
Yeah.
Because that throws him off his game. And Shishime is that. He loves to attack. He's explosive. He's fast. All right, we know they are only 60 kilos, but you know, there is a speed here that is unsettling for Mushkiyev. I just thought he's going to struggle here.
Big outside attack. Lost control or lost the grip in the end, went to the ground.
Yeah, he only succeeded in getting his left leg thrown across.
Yep.
Mushkiyev just trying to work things out here, you know, how to deal with Shishime. It's perfectly possible that he hasn't seen a lot of him head-to-heads or in training camps. So maybe not the first time that he's been on with him, but it's not a regular occurrence.
Again, the outside attack. Dangerous enough to bring Mushkiyev to the ground. Or effective enough.
A little roll around there for 15 seconds. That was not really going anywhere. You never felt as though Shishime had, you know, plan A in mind. And if it was, plan A was more to do with eating up time from the clock than, you know, executing some kind of special turnover. Whereas, you know, the Japanese women, when you go down there, you see plan A, B and C come into effect immediately. You know you've got to cover up there. Mushkiyev wasn't really threatened at all. Single Yuko, the lead for Shishime. Slightly untidy effort left-sided from the Japanese there. Immediately that he turned his body, he was already falling away from Mushkiyev, so very little chance of throwing his opponent.
But at the same time, Mushkiyev is also always second, and that makes it difficult for him. He has to attack first to come up with something until that he trails.
That was a slightly better shape.
Yep.
He started getting into a nice look. He didn't have enough of the top half of the body to take Mushkiyev with him. Really hasn't been threatened, has he, Shishime?
Yep.
never felt as though, you know, Mushkiyev was going to throw him with something.
Yep. Oh,
Nice Uchimata effort.
absolutely, yeah. And so quick.
It's all very compact and tight. It never looked like
Yeah.
one of those big,
Yeah.
big throws, but enough just to knock him over.
Yeah, we just needed
Yeah.
to rotate him because both body positions were like overly defensive, and he just needed to get under him and turn him. So no way, or was not necessary to lift him up first.
Second score now to Shishime. He leads Mushkiyev with just a few seconds left to go. The Azeri runs forward with one last gasp, and he has a go at, well, some kind of Yoko Satemiwaza, but Shishime is already bent over and going to ground.
Yep.
And he's happy just to collapse that.
Hoppala. Well, it wasn't the most attractive final, but in the end, it always depends on the techniques, on the position, right or left-sided, and on so many things are determining if this is going to be an expecting one or not.
I think the early score did it. You know, Shishime then sort of shut up shop, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, we've got the awarding ceremony coming up.